In the triangle ABC, AC is 14, ABC is 70, BAC is 40 degrees. Calculate the area of this triangle, okay? So, to calculate the area of this triangle, we're going to use the formula a half AB sine C, okay? Now, we just got to draw, no, you just have to draw a triangle to make this work, okay? 1 second there. There we go. So, we just have to draw a triangle. The triangle doesn't have to be accurate, it just has to be there just so you can see what's going on. Call that A, call that B, call that C. Doesn't matter what way you do it. Now, what does matter is that A going to C is 14. The triangle ABC, so B is the middle letter, so that makes that one there 70 degrees. The angle BAC is 40. Now, what we can do next is we take the two of them away from 180. We find out what this one here is.
70.
We find out that that's 70. Okay? Now, in order to use a half AB sine C, you need to know two sides and the angle in between. I know that this side here is 14. How do we know it's 14 as well? How do we know it's 14? It's opposite the same angle. That 70 looks at that 14, therefore that 17 has to look at another 14. Okay? Now that you have that done, it's going to be a half AB sine C. So a half AB sine C. So it's going to be a half 14 times 14 sine 40. And what you get when you put that in the calculator?
63 centimeters.
What was it?
63 centimeters.
That's exact.
Did you say, I did hear 60, was it?
63.
63. Any decimals? No decimals?
That was rounded up.
Rounded up, okay. 63 centimeters squared. Yes?
How can you use 40 and not 70?
Because if I use either one of the 70s,
Yeah.
if I use this 70 here, I know one of the sides is 14, but I don't know the other side.
Yeah.
And if I use this 70 here, I know that side's 14, but I don't know the other side. So you have to make sure you pick a side, you pick an angle that you know both sides. I knew either side of the 40.
Yeah.
So that's why I used it.
Okay.
Okay lads, so we're on 16 now, okay? Now, this triangle here, find the area of the triangle ABD. Any idea how do you do ABD, Mick?
When you draw the triangle, right? Oh. And then over here.
So, it's already drawn for you. You can draw it separately if you wanted, but it's already drawn for you, so it's not too big of a deal.
So you label three of the numbers A, B, and C.
Yeah. Which one do you want to be A, B, and C?
Which triangle are we in?
The triangle ABD.
Okay. 4 is A, 7 is C.
4 is A, 7 is C, and B is 9. Okay. Put these numbers into your formula and you get 4 plus 9 plus 7 all over 2 gives us 10. Happy enough with that?
Yeah.
Put it into the calculator. That's area, not S. Area equals the square root of 10 into 10 minus 4, 10 minus 9, and 10 minus 7. What do you get when you put that into the calculator?
6 squared 5, 15.4. 13.4.
Sorry?
13.4.
13.4. Squared, right? Not bad, guys. Well done. Now, the other one, we have to find out the angle of we have to find out the full thing. So we have to find out what the area of everything in the yellow region is. Now we already know what the, let's say we call it the blue region is. What about the green region? How do we find the green region?
I don't do the half thing.
Half AB sine C. Now, with that in mind, okay, so which angle should we use?
78.
And do you know both sides, either side of 78?
Yeah. 7.2 and 9.
Yeah, so it's good to go. I have 9 times 7.2 sine 78, and what are we going to get?
31.7.
31.7. So 31.7, yeah, we're good. Now, that's not the answer to the question, that'll get you 7 out of 10. What does the question specifically ask you to do? The area of the full thing. So what happens when you add them both together? You get 35.1. You add 31.7 plus 13.4 and you get 35.1. Okay? We good with that? Okay.
Wait, how did you get to 35.1? I thought 31.7 was
Oh, sorry, 45.1. Sorry about that. You add 13.4 to 31.7.
You have to?
You did, because you're asked for the area of A, B, C, D. You're asked for the area of the full thing, Dennis. So you have to add two triangles together to get that.
Oh.
You good? Okay. Move on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice on you, 18.
Yeah, just looking for it now. There's 18 there. Now, 18 is slightly different. It's basically gives you the area, and you have to work backwards. Now, the whole question is, it wants to find out what QR is. So what do we label QR? Pick a letter. That's not in use already. X, okay? Now, what formula would you use?
Half and half. Yes.
Okay, so the half AB sine C.
Bracket A. Bracket A.
Yeah, do that now. Equals the area. Now, a half, what are you going to call A?
A.
A is B.
A.
X.
Alright.
B is X. And the angle in between both of them?
30.
Sine 30. Okay, and that equals what? 48. Now, what I'd like you guys to put in your calculator is ignore the X for a minute and just put the parcel shaded in yellow. So what you're looking at putting in would be half 8, move that there, bracket 8, bracket sine 30, 2. So, what you're going to learn next is that 2x equals 48. X therefore has to be 24.
Huh? Sure.
Yeah?
I don't get what you did after you got half 8 by x and 30 equals 48.
I put that into my calculator, the yellow parts,
Yeah.
and then I got the answer of 2. So the answer, this all turns into 2x.
Okay, yeah.
And then I divided 48 by 2.
After you get 24 is the question, doesn't it?
Yeah, for the length, 24. Who got 24? Okay, 24 is good. Okay. Number 20?
Yes.
You alright with that?
Nice one.
Yeah, yeah. Now, what we're doing next is question 20. And what we have at number 20 is that we have two sides and we don't know the angle in between them. Let's call it angle X. We don't know the angle in between them, and we know that the area is 45. So a half AB sine C equals the area. Connor, what you say A should be?
14
And B?
is whatever's the adjacent.
There's no adjacent, there's no such thing as hypotenuse, adjacent and opposite when it's not a right angle triangle. Okay? No such thing. And then sine,
S.
sine is X, and then you equal 45. All you do next is you get this here and put it into your calculator, and you get 70. And then the whole point of the question is to get this X on its own. So what has to leave first?
You bring the.
Just the 70 starting off, okay? Sine X equals 45 divided by 70. What's the only way to separate sine and X from each other?
You bring the sine over now.
And what, there's a special button for it though? Sine inverse. 45 over 70. So,
Then you just put that in the calculator.
yeah.
And back on.
Hey, you can go now, Nick. Give your thing. I got 40 degrees. Anybody get 40 degrees last night?
Yeah.